Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new video. That's the rain. That sounds mental out there, I'll tell you that. Would love to go play football in it right now, I can't lie, because football in the rain is goated, if you know what I'm saying. But welcome back to a brand new video. Hopefully you all are having a good day. Yeah, we got some big news coming for this video. Quite a lot of news about outgoings. We'll get into that shortly. So before we get into the video, obviously, if you know what you know, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification every time I upload, so you're notified every time I upload. Also, the first link in the description is my second channel. I upload mainly Call of Duty content, but I'm thinking about uploading a bit of DayZ on there because I've been playing quite a lot of DayZ. Just gone, and that's back. So yeah, go and check it out, please. It would be very much appreciated. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So we have some big news about, players that could potentially be leaving Chelsea. So, let's start with the obvious one that we all know there's a lot of rumours circulating about. So, Fabrizio Romano says, there is still a big gap in negotiations between Chelsea and Mason Mount, as a new deal is again far from being agreed. No final decision yet, but the chances of Mason Mount leaving Chelsea are increasing. Mount will be on the market if a new deal is not agreed before the summer. Now, I actually haven't given my full opinion on this Mason Mount situation. I just want to quickly say about it though. I feel like the hate that Mason Mount gets from our fan base is disgusting. I think it's horrible. You can like him, you can dislike him. Do you know what I mean? Like, me personally, I think the whole of last season, I think his performances were poor, but he was getting good goals and assists. But this year, he's not getting goals and assists, and his performance has been poor. That's why more people are noticing it. But there's no need to attack him personally because he's not doing well. Let's just cut that straight out. Don't attack him personally. It's just, what's the point, man? Just criticising footballing ability. Go, you're being poor. You deserve to be dropped. Which is true. It's true. But if you're attacking him, and I'm seeing comments attacking his family and saying disgusting stuff. If you're one of those people, just please stop, man. Please stop. Because it's a bit ridiculous, really, isn't it? And you're a bit sad. You're a low life if you're doing that. Mason Mount, I love him as a guy. He's a great guy, but yeah, he's not really doing it. And in my opinion, if he doesn't want to accept, I think it's 180k a week we've offered him. If he doesn't want to accept 180k a week because he wants to be on 250 like Reece James, then don't offer him anymore, man. Don't offer what he wants. You need to offer him what he deserves. And at the moment, he is about a 90k a week player. What he's on right now is 80k. Honestly, I'm being 100% honest. He's not been good this season at all. Also, to do with like the Mason Mount situation as well, he deserves to be dropped. In my opinion, Chelsea right now are playing a lot better than when Mason Mount was in the team. That's just me personally. I wouldn't put him straight in the team because he's trying to force his way into the team. I wouldn't allow that. Do you know what I mean? If he wants to kick up a fuss in the dressing room because he's not getting into the team, at the squad at the moment, then let him. Let him. You have to just manage it perfectly. Do you know what I mean? Because we're playing really well right now. Why you chuck Mason Mount in when we're playing really well? Not to sound harsh, but I've kind of forgotten about Mason Mount. I'll be real. I've kind of forgot about him because I think we're just playing that well without him. We're not really missing him. It sounds harsh, but we're not really missing him at the moment, are we? He's a big name player, if we chuck him on the transfer list, Mason Mount will go for like 50 million, even with only a year left on his contract. Do you know what I mean? Because he's a big global name, Mason Mount. And at the moment, I'll be completely honest, I'd sell Mason Mount. I would. I want to work with Mason Mount. I do. I want it to work with him. 1920 when he first arrived, he was brilliant. 2021 when he won the Champions League with us, he was brilliant. Last year, goals and assists, he was brilliant. Performances wise, he was quite poor. really, really poor. His goals and assists covered it up. This year, he's been poor around, mate. It's just like it's like he's declining, and I can't imagine a player like him just declining. There's got to be a reason for it, man. There has to be a reason for it. But like I said, I'll chuck him on the transfer list at the moment, in my opinion. I'm seeing a lot of people go, oh, you can't put him on the transfer list. He's Chelsea through and through. He came through the Chelsea academy. If he's Chelsea through and through, I'm pretty sure he would have accepted 180k a week. And also, to do with that thing about him wanting the same as Reece James got his contract when the old ownership was here. That the old ownership, Roman and that, offered him that 250k a week contract. So these new owners didn't offer them that. So, you know, these new owners are offering you 180k a week, saying, look, this is it, give or take. I'd take 180k a week, 100 grand on top of what I'm earning right now to play for a club I love. Get me on the dotted list right now. I would. I'd play for Chelsea for 5k a week. I'm not kidding. I'd pay for £500 a week, I would. Because I'm Chelsea through and through. Reece James is a player that would sign for £500 a month, £500 a week. No, not £500 a month. I wouldn't accept that, not even me. Actually, I don't know. But, you know, there's a difference between Chelsea through and through and, you know. But at the same time, you can't blame Mason Mount in the same way, because you've got to think about your career. You got to think about, you know, your family, that, you know, do I get more money to help my family out? Do you know what I mean? I can't really blame him in that sense, but, you know, I'm just saying to the fans who think he's through and through, come on. Let's not be dumb here. Let's not be dumb. But Mason Mount is a good player there. I can guarantee you, though, if he went to a Liverpool or something like that, he'd turn into a monster. But at the moment at Chelsea, he's not kicking it. And I can't see him, if we play the 4-2-3-1 next season, I can't see him getting in that cam position in front of Nkunku. I really can't. And I think Carney's here for the future. And I think by the time Carney is about 21, 22, or even Mason Mount's age right now, I think he will be better. Unless he doesn't decline or get any injuries, do you know what I mean? So yeah, there's that. Here's some other news from Simon Johnson about Ben Chilwell, who's actually, his contract's running out on his deal right now. So here's the lowdown on Ben Chilwell. Sources within the club have told The Athletic that there is a genuine interest from Manchester City in signing Ben Chilwell, and it cannot be ruled out. Chilwell is happy and settled in London. Yeah, time down to a new contract. How old is Ben Chilwell? I'm just going to quickly type this in right now, actually. Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell is... Put Ben Chil. Sorry about this, guys, by the way. Chilwell. Ben Chilwell right now is 26 years old. He's 26. So he isn't, you know what I mean? He's not getting on. He's not young. He's like in the middle. He's coming up to his prime. In my opinion, I've said it in my recent videos. I would personally take Ben Chilwell I would personally sign Ben Chilwell on a new contract without a doubt. That's just my personal opinion. Because I think he's actually a really, really good player. He does well for us. This season, in 15 matches, he got 2 goals, 2 assists from left wing back, or left back, if you want to say. You know, he's entitled. He's a very, very big player to the way we play with this wing back system with Reece James. When you've got Reece James and Ben Chilwell fit, you've got probably the best wing backs in the world. Wing back pairing in the world. Obviously, Reece James is the best wing back. Well, best right back in the world. I say best full back in the world, Reece James is. And Chilwell, I'm not joking when I say this. I think he's up there. I think he's top 10. He's very underrated, Chilwell is, and I think he deserves a bit more of his flowers. To do with Man City would have to offer at least 75, 80 million, in my opinion. That's how much I'd put a Chilwell on. To buy Ben Chilwell, it'd be about 80 million, in my opinion. So yeah, that's the lowdown on Ben Chilwell. He's happy in London, so I say we've got to keep him personally. And then here is, again from Simon Johnson, a list of possible departures. So the first list of candidates for possible departures include Mason Mount, Kovacic, Aspie, Pulisic, Aubameyang and Loftus-Cheek all have 1 year left on their deals. Now, let's go through them all. Mason Mount, like I already said, I'd put him on the transfer list unless he starts performing because he's been poor. Cover, it's a sticky one because I don't reckon he's had a good season this season, Cover. I reckon he's been quite poor, actually. But you will get quite a lot of money for him for what he's got left on his contract. You still get about 30-40 million for Kovacic. And I do reckon there's something inside me that tells me Cover wants to leave anyway. There's just something that just tells me he wants to. Aspie, yeah, he's got to go. I mean, he will go. We've got Gusto coming in the summer. Aspie, you'd probably get a cheeky 3 million for him. Pulisic has to go. In my opinion, the most overrated player in this current team right now. You'd look at getting about 30-40 million for Pulisic as well. Aubameyang, you're looking about 3 million, but I would 100% get rid of, and I think he will be leaving as well. And Loftus-Cheek, I don't think Loftus-Cheek will leave because he's actually a good squad depth player. But I think he should leave because I don't think he is Chelsea quality, in my opinion. He has the odd good game, but I don't think he's fully Chelsea quality. And my opinion, Ziyech has to go as well. Ziyech has to go. And is there another player that should definitely go? I don't know. Actually, I don't know who else should go, but Ziyech is another one that should be added to that list. I don't think that's the full list. I think Mendy also is someone that will probably leave as well. And Ziyech will definitely leave. And I just don't, will Chelsea get a keeper? Me personally, I think what we need to do in order buy is, I think we need to buy a DM first. No, I think we need to buy a striker first. That's our number one priority. Second priority is a DM. Third priority is a backup DM, which in my opinion, I've already said, should be Dennis Zakaria as the backup DM. We should purchase him and buy him. Obviously, he's on loan to us right now, but we should buy him so he could be the backup DM to whoever's we buy for the DM. And then after those three, I think then that's when you look at goalkeeper. I'm not too fussed on goalkeeper. That's why it's fourth. But I think if we fill in and get good positions for those four, I think we could have a really, really, really good season. Because we've got a good squad already. You look at our squad and we're quite stacked. It's just, we've got to get our rhythm going first. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed. There's not been much news. It's been a bit slow. So I'll let you know what's happening. And see if there's another video coming out. I don't know if there will. If there's not, Friday at 9:30, there will be a preview to Chelsea Everton. So yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, comment down below what you think about the Mason Mount situation, and yeah, take care. Peace.